Welcome to the Podski. What? Ooh, yeah.
You understand, baby?
Dig it?
Let me tell you another thing.
First name John, last name Baker. Uh-huh. Brother.
Hello and welcome to the Podski. I'm your host, the man of 1,000 gimmicks, John Baker. And today we got a fresh, brand new topic to cover. It's not really a topic. This is going to be something that we've been wanting to do for a while. We're absolutely stealing this from another podcast. If you're a listener of the Major Wrestling Figure podcast, we are for sure stealing this from them. So I want to give a shout out to them. But what we're going to do is we got a brand new guest, JC, long time listener of the show, friend of the show. He's coming on to the Podski. He's going to get put on the hot seat. We always do for all of our first time guests. What we're going to do is we're going to take all of the action figures that we have. We're going to put them onto a draft, and we're going to draft our own shows. So we're going to have our own shows that we're going to end up booking. We have about 15 people on a roster. We're going to draft commentators. We're going to draft a general manager. And this leaves us some room to add free agents and some surprises and all that jazz. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to just book our own show in our own federation. So our federation is called Hot Shots Wrestling Alliance. That's a bit of an inside term for him and I that for sure popped us when we were thinking of the name. Really excited for this show. Had a blast doing it. And I hope you all enjoy listening to it because we're going to turn these rosters and we're going to start booking our own shows in the future. Barring our own schedules, we want to do this like a monthly show type thing where we do our TVs that lead to a pay-per-view. So that's kind of what we're going to do. And hopefully you all enjoy. Hopefully you all enjoyed last week's episode of the two-man power trip. The two-man power trip was a really fun topic to talk about. I really like the two-man power trip a lot. It's so much fun to talk about them, even though that their run is questionable. But hopefully you enjoyed listening to that. Hopefully you checked out That So Dolphins Talk. The Dolphins are back in the win column once again. They are now 6-3 on the season. Hopefully you're checking out all the other stuff they did. Hopefully you checked out the Halloween Super Show. If not, you can go back and listen to it in the archives. And make sure you download, rate, review, and subscribe. Our numbers are really good so far. We surpassed the 700 downloads mark, so we're on our way to 1K. I'm really excited about that. I want to thank all of you listeners for tuning in. Let's get into Hot Shots Wrestling Alliance. All right, welcome into the very first edition of Hot Shots Wrestling Alliance. We got myself, and we got brand new guest to the show, JC. Welcome into the Podski.
Well, thank you. Looking forward to this. I've been a first time, long time, if you will, long time listener, first time participating. So really happy to be on here, and really looking forward to outbooking the shit out of you.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. So pretty much what we are doing here is we're going to do a draft of 15 wrestlers each, or figures. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to make a draft of the figures that we own, and we're going to book them in matches against each other, and we're going to see, you the listeners, who you think is the better show. But before we get into that, as every new guest on the Podski has to go through, you have to go through and you have to be put in the hot seat.
Okay.
So let me get to the hot seat here. All right. So you have to book a feud.
Okay.
Between, let me make sure I get my numbers here correctly.
I like listening to these, and I always come up with different than what you guys come up with, so I'm looking forward to this.
109 is Okada.
Okay.
And 121, Okada versus Scott Steiner. So you have to book a feud between Okada and Scott Steiner. Give it to us. You got the pen, brother.
Okay. I've been waiting for the pencil for years. Okay. So Scott Steiner, after many years absolutely obliterating math tests, finally goes over to Japan to learn how to be a human and learn some mathematics skills, right? So he goes over and he's cutting a promo after a win against somebody. It's a total squisher. He get booked into a squisher there, beats up somebody, and he's talking about doing math and counting all of his money. And then all of a sudden, you hear the music. You hear the Okada music. You hear that money sound drop, and Okada comes down, counting on his fingers and acting like he's Scott Steiner. Comes in, you can't. He doesn't have, there's a translation issue. So translating, basically, he says that, it's an embarrassment that Scott Steiner's still wrestling. The fact that they put a live mic in front of this jabron, and they go hammer and tongs, they go at it, and that's how it starts. It ends up there's some different promos. At one point, Okada is dressed up like Scott Steiner, and he's trying to teach kids math, which totally pops me. And then another time, in retaliation, this is sort of like the Larry King skits. Scotty comes out in the big coat and total squisher match on a house show, and hits somebody with the Rainmaker at the end to finish it off. And then they cut to the back, where there's Okada just looking incensed that he used his finish. So this all builds to not the Tokyo Dome, but Budokan Hall. So they're Budokan. Yeah, switching it up this time. So we're not going to get that artificial star inflation from Meltzer on this one, because it's not
always it's really high inflation every time.
Yeah, exactly. So these two, they get in the ring. They start with the headbutt. Their heads are together and they're yelling at each other, and they just proceed to beat the tar out of each other. And they don't have a 45-minute, hour-long Kenny Omega Okada classic, but they go a nice solid 25 minutes of just beating the piss out of each other. And they're exchanging, short arm lariats. They're the occasional high spot. Somehow at his age, Scott is still able to pull off a Frankensteiner without breaking his neck.
I love that this is present day Scott Steiner.
I know, that's the best part too. So he's a little flabby, but he's still angry. So this thing ends in a draw. Okay, because now they want to build for something. They've got real heat here. So this thing ends in a draw, and it's a double knockout. They both go for one last final desperation punch after a double down and knock each other out to a 10 count.
Wow.
And builds to something down the line. Because Scott's got to go home. He's got to feed his pet tiger. And he's got that Shoney's to run. So.
Oh, R.I.P. that Shoney's in Ackworth.
R.I.P. ham cubes.
Oh, that was awesome.
Shout out to Conrad.
Shout out Conrad.
Shout out.
Oh my, what a great feud you just booked there.
All based on math. The last thing you think I'd book something on. I had to take Math 100 4 times. It's amazing I've gotten this far in life, honestly.
Oh my gosh, I love it. That was awesome. Well, thank you for sitting on the hot seat. And so getting back into our draft here, the draft, we're going to draft 15 people. This way it leaves us room for free agent signings, because we can't sign everybody, but we don't want to sign. We want to leave something out there for future shows. We're both going to have a commentary team that we're going to draft, as well as a GM. And both of our brands that we're under will have a name, and we're going to, after this draft, we're going to make our way towards booking our first show. And these, who we're picking from, and we didn't want to expand too far into the, outside of the wrestling figures. We might do something that really expands it later on, get into like some maybe Marvel stuff or whatever you got.
I got a
But
big Power Rangers collection. The Green Ranger's coming for you.
yeah, like literally, you could invade. You have like the GWO and
Exactly. It's about to get green with evil up in here.
Oh gosh.
I'm verbally trademarking that as a PPV name, by the way.
Yeah. Is that your Money in the Bank show?
Yeah, exactly. Green with evil.
Oh, that is great. And we're also these figures are also going to be Mattel, WWE Mattel's AEW Unrivaled and Unmatched. So same scale figures. They're all present day, retro, whatever.
So we're not just to clarify, we're not doing Hasbro's, Galoobs, or like Bendies.
I don't see why we can't. I don't really have any of those, but why not?
Okay, I'm good with that.
But all right, well,
and Super Sevens too, because they're in the same scale.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Super Sevens. Yes, we can do the Super Sevens as well.
Okay. Oh, good. I've just talked my way into all the plans that I have. Love that.
You just showed all your cards before you even got in there.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you got to negotiate.
Sometimes you got to play your hand. You just went full Steiner. You just laid all your math out there on the table. You didn't care what it was. You had your equation. You're just putting it out there.
Yeah, that's right.
But since you are the guest, I will allow you to have first pick of the draft, which I already know what it is. Because we all, if you would like to give your wrestling pronouns, feel free to give them here on the Podski.
Borden Runnels. So, with that, the first pick of Saturday Night Shootout.
Ooh.
Yeah, you like that? The first pick of Saturday Night Shootout is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Adrenaline! Love it.
Knew that was coming.
He's going to be coming through my entrance ramp. He's going to be winning all the belts when you don't want him to. He'll come back and dye his hair after being in a movie for absolutely no reason. We're going to stretcher him out after choking his wife out. It's going to be great. Cody Rhodes, number one pick off the board.
I love.
And I think that would have been number one either way. I feel like
it didn't. Yeah, we were. Yeah, because we both wanted him because we're both marks for the road. So
it's in my pronouns.
Right. Your show title is great. I love the show title and just taking Saturdays all to yourself.
That's right.
I, on the other hand, I'm going to take Monday nights. I'm going to be Monday Night Mayhem.
Okay.
And my very first pick is going to be, I mean, this is pretty obvious too. I'm going to take Triple H in the Ultimate Edition 3 edition. This is the Ultimate Edition Triple H. This was Series 3. That's around his 99 run where he beat Steve Austin. Well, he was in the match with Steve Austin and Mankind at SummerSlam 99, and then he won the title the next night on Raw against Mankind.
Are we going to see the bikers? The world wants to know.
Oh, well, I mean, I do have the bikers. We're not. Yes, they are on deck. Trust me, I have every single iteration of Triple H except for the Greenwich, the Hunter Hearst Helmsley. That's the only one I don't have.
The Blue Blood.
The Blue Blood. Yes, I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting. I'm hoping they do that as like a greatest hits type one.
Gotcha.
It could use a better head scan.
Yeah, it could. I neglected to mention my Cody Rhodes pick. We're going to start with the best one they've made, the Unrivaled Supreme, the non-Walmart exclusive one. Although I wish that it didn't have those god-awful red, white, and blue boots.
Oh, the red, white, and blue boots are awesome. Oh,
I don't like it. It looks too tacky to me.
Oh, they're great in real life, but I love the red, white, and blue boots so much. Also,
So yeah, we're gonna start with that one, but I have multiple iterations of the roller coaster.
oh, it's as same as well. And we also have to give JC a huge thank you for the gift of the one of 3,000 suited Cody Rhodes, the unmatched one, since Ringside Collectibles loves you so much.
They really do. I just wanted the goddamn blue suit one. So the first time I was like, okay, cool. Love it. Thank you very much. I wanted it anyway. It's the one, that's the outfit that Sting came out on Dynamite. Well, it wasn't his first time, but his first time, like first promo. That's the suit that Cody was wearing. Love it. Perfect. I wanted it anyway. And I ordered another one within within a larger order, and they send it to me again. Like they're just giving it out like Christmas candy or like Halloween candy, like donating to the homeless over here with the one of 3,000s. So of course I wasn't. If I'm eating, you're eating too. So I made sure it got over to a good home. So
Yes,
I still need that blue. I still need that regular mainline one.
I can't believe that they
if
ended
anybody
up
on the
sending...
pod wants to donate.
I can't believe that is like so uncharacteristic of Ringside to not just send you one, but send you two.
I know
Of
in
the same
separate
figure.
orders.
Yeah,
In separate orders. It's crazy.
Wow.
I think I figured out their little system as to why.
But there is a little bit of a system that like you don't get it on the initial drop. Like you want to come in when they're in stock.
Yeah.
I think that's the pattern that I've noticed. At least they get a lot.
Yeah.
They send them out a lot more once you get them in stock, and then you place your order versus whenever they originally drop because you get the first. Say, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're definitely not. They don't fit with the Defender. They don't fit in a single purchase, so you can't order it on a single.
No. You got to get it in Yep, you got to get it in a multiple figure order.
Yeah. So.
Well, we got our two
like,
favorite wrestlers out of the way.
Yeah,
in the first
we got our two big guys out of the way. So a couple of stone cold baby faces. Well, one of us is a baby face.
AJ never gonna. AJ's yeah. We're gonna be terrorizing the. Absolute...
I was gonna say, how is your show not named Terrorizing?
Thursday Night Terrorizing.
That's exactly right. Exactly right.
All right.
So you ready for my second pick?
I absolutely am.
Okay. Well, to complete the pronouns pal, I am going to be taking the man they call Sting. Insert drum music here. And the version I am going to start out with is the ringside exclusive Wolfpack Sting.
Ooh, that is
However,
a good
one.
one.
I now have access to all versions of Sting in which I have an entire shelf's worth.
Yes.
So and the chase. So expect all different iterations of Sting to come out eventually. So Cody 1, Sting 2.
Full disclosure for JC, he has a Rhodes shrine and a Sting shrine. And I have a Triple H and Cody Rhodes shrine. So
I actually took down the Rhodes shrine to make room
for
so I was real heated when he left AEW.
Yeah. we all were.
Yeah, I've pulled it back in a little bit. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. I miss watching him on TV. So much so that I'd like to see Nick Aldis on national television, which is not something I think I would have said otherwise. So
I don't know. Yeah. That could be a sticky situation.
It could be. So who do you have, my man, for number 2?
My number 2, I don't know what I'm gonna go with. I'm leaning in the direction of taking. We're gonna take Mr. WrestleMania, the showstopper.
Oh.
We're going to take Shawn Michaels, Ultimate Edition, number 4.
Okay. Very nice.
And that figure, that was one that I didn't get on the first run. And then I had so much like FOMO that thankfully they re-released it and I ended up getting it. But I have a lot of iterations of HBK. I also have the DX Deluxe Aggression or the Deluxe Classic. I also have the Deluxe Classic Pro Figures one. That's the WrestleMania 12 gear, and that is such a thrift store find that like I've never seen one under $200. And my brother-in-law got that one. He was just like, "Hey, do you need this?" And I was like, it was somebody had bought it, repacked it in a Road Warrior Animal Hawk packaging, and $18.
Mm.
It is
Steal of the
minty.
century.
It is minty mint as well. Like it couldn't be any more mint. I love that figure. So we will also see different iterations of HBK. Maybe, just maybe, we might see the reformation of the Generation X.
Yeah, you got the two to do it. So I take it, just based on knowing you, you're not a big fan of the Cowboy Chaps era. You like the tights era of HBK.
Oh, tights era for sure. Oh no, yeah. Once they transitioned into that the later Ruthless Aggression years into the chaps, no,
Yeah.
that's not my Sean.
See, and
I would take I'd take the bob cut brown tights version before I took.
Oh, I need to see that. I need to see him moonsaulting off a cage. Just complete disregard for what's left of his vertebrae.
What they need to do is they need to do the SummerSlam 2002 remake of those figures. I would love that.
I want them to redo it, and they're starting to do it a little bit. I want them to do that ringside exclusive DX one.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I really, really want. That looks the best. Like, I don't care if you don't give me the accessories in an elite version.
Yeah, that, oh my gosh, that one is so good.
It looks so good.
I don't know. They might not. That could be probably an ultimate later on down the line.
That would be awesome. Hit me with that. I will buy two. So,
all right. So, what is your number 3?
Ooh. Well,
now we're getting into the nitty gritty.
Yeah. So it's tough. I got a lot of different ways because there's so much talent on the board. But I feel like I need a big bastard. Somebody who can get in there and just be a heel. So R.I.P. Mr. Brody Lee, coming off the board, number 3.
Wow.
We need a big heater. So I'm going to go with, for sentimental reasons, the pack with -1. So not going to count -1. Not going to count -1 as an active superstar, but he might be like an accessory.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Totally okay with that. I like that.
Yeah. Maybe make a custom Amanda Huber. For the babyface turn.
Yeah. Oh, but now, man, you got me thinking now, because I wasn't thinking in terms of a big man, but I think I'm going to go a different direction. I think I'm going to try to take Mr. DDP is who I'm taking it.
Oh.
I have Elite 36 DDP, and he's one of those ones I can slot in my mid card, up main event title picture, slide him in there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge DDP fan as well. Like, if you don't like DDP, you like, what is wrong with you?
He's gonna bankrupt your franchise in rib tape.
that actually, that figure does not have the rib tape.
Oh, okay, good. You're saved. The amount of money they spent on rib tape for that man over the years. My God, Ace Bandage is still in production today because of DDP's main event run.
Well, that's why I had to invent the yoga, because of all the rib tape.
Yeah, kayfabe, it all makes sense.
Right. Who is we got at number 4?
Oh. This is a good one. There's several ways I could go with this. But as a fellow terminal degree holder, or nearly terminal degree holder, I cannot in good conscience leave a doctor on the board for much longer. I need myself some Dr. Britt Baker DMD.
Oh, you're gonna add some women onto your roster.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
Wow.
See, we got some equity going here. So, Dr. Britt Baker DMD, and the one I am choosing for that is it's tough. I do have the Supreme, so I'm going with the Supreme. But I also have the bloody one.
Mm-hmm.
I have the regular one that came out in Unmatched 1.
Yeah.
And I have the Chase.
Wow, look at you with your little brick
Yeah.
collection you got there.
I know. Hey, we doctors got to stick together. People don't like smart people, so we gotta stay together, us heels.
Oh my! All right, that was a good number 4 pick. Didn't see that one coming. With number 4, I think I'm going to take Jeff Hardy with Ultimate Edition 14.
Okay, is that the white one, right?
Yes, I also have the ringside, the Brood Hardy Boys. I also have that as well.
So in case you need to get spooky.
Correct.
Yeah,
but
it's that time of year,
right? Another guy like DDP can fit him in the mid card, can put him in the upper card, has some flexibility in tag teams as well. So we're trying to build some flexibility on this roster here, brother.
I like it.
All right, let's get to your number 5. We are a third of the way there now.
Yes. So this is going to tip my hand a little bit. Refresh my memory on tag teams.
We can do. I think that we're not going to pick tag teams as like a twofer. Like we're going to leave it as a mixed bag. If you can get both of them, you got both of them. But you have to pick them individually. Can't pick them in one pick. Is what I'm saying.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to break your heart. So, a fellow North Carolinian with the greatest facial fescue on God's green earth, number 5 pick for Shotgun Saturday Night. I'm going to say that a million times. For Saturday Night Shootout, Dax Harwood. Welcome to the brand, pal.
Wow.
So that will be unrivaled series, whatever, that god-awful one.
7.
Where he looks like he has an anime face.
Yes, they're not very good. I don't think they did them right on the next series that they're available in too. That's frustrating.
That sweet Muzzy.
Yeah, what are we doing?
Right. But Dax, need that sweet slingshot. Need that Muzzy, need that leadership that comes with wearing such an awesome knee brace. Not sure I love all the Bret Hart. He's okay, but he's a little pissy. So, but the occasional tweet at Dave Meltzer telling him to fuck off, I'm for it. So, but he says it politely, so it's okay.
Yes. As long as you do it politely, then it's fair game.
Yeah, that's right. All right, so Dax Harwood, number 5, off the board.
All right. Well, I am sorry, but I'm going to now break your heart.
Oh boy.
As I am taking Mr. Bebe himself, Adam Cole, baby.
He's sitting here with a macho crown on his head that I haven't finished painting, and you're gonna take him from me.
You put a macho crown on him?
Yeah, I've been 3D.
You just anointed him King of the Ring?
Yeah, he's absolutely. Although he'll actually get a real push in my Fed if he was there. But hashtag Xavier Woods problems.
Well, we all know Khan. He's going to book them all over the place.
No, let's not think about that. Let's think about those sweet super kicks. Anyway, go ahead.
So mine is Elite Fan Takeover 1, and
yeah,
it's a good one. It's a good one. Just kind of wish it was double. I wish it was the pinless double jointed elbows, not the original, pinned one. But
yeah,
still a good figure. And that is our first 5 picks. Who are we going to start off? Number 6.
Oh, at a strong number 6, because I need that cagey veteran who can work up and down the card and entertain the masses, and then occasionally maybe go do a concert and vote Republican.
Dang it.
Chris Jericho is my number 6 pick. I got some plans for him.
Ooh, okay.
I don't think you're ready for this version of Chris Jericho.
I'm not.
We're not talking about the Ocho.
No.
No, we're not talking about sports entertainment. Oh, I guess it's a little sports entertaining. But my version is the first ever Chase edition.
All right, that is a good one.
Yeah.
I am also an owner of that one.
Yeah, bless up. So I have multiple iterations of Mr. Jericho. I've got Le Champion. I've got baseball bat with spiky vest. I've got Painmaker. I've got a bunch of options. So I'm looking forward. I also have a little bit of the bubbly.
A little bit of bubbly.
Yeah. So
I am really irritated that you did that because I also have him for his Ruthless Aggression era too. I have the WrestleMania 19 one.
Yeah, I really wish I had or whatever representation they did of the Millennium Man when he first comes out with the sparkly shirt.
Yeah, that is an entrance great. That is a basic, but they also did one that is a Raw as Jericho one. It's like the Attitude Elite series that they did. It had like a quick run. It was only like a set of 3 or something like that, where he's in like the red barbed wire pants. He's got the high ponytail. It's a good one. Oh, I've looked at that one many a times. Can never find a right deal on one.
Okay, well, I wrote that down as maybe I'll go get that, but maybe that's not going to happen. That sounds expensive. I don't know.
It usually is hanging around a 40 burger. That's why I can't do it.
Oh, okay.
In a clear conscience.
Yeah. So.
All right. So I think I am going to keep it in my. I got big plans for this guy, Mr. Scarf himself, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Oh, that's a good one. The devil himself.
Which
of his ugly figures are you going to go with?
I'm going to do his very first Series 2 Unrivaled, the Chase, the 1 of 1,000.
Pink shorts.
Yes, with the Dynamite Diamond ring.
With the Dynamite ring. I feel a gimmick coming on.
We got something cooking. I actually haven't really thought about any plans. I just am thinking of wrestlers and putting them on a list here, and then I'll worry about the booking later.
Classic, just like our softball game.
Yeah.
0 plans.
You got 0 plans. You just throw it. There's not going to be any. There's no forethought here. It's like, what does the board look like? Let's go there.
Absolutely.
Who do you got at?
That's my draft strategy usually.
Who do you got at number 7?
Oh, this is a good one. Man, there's so many things happening. You know what? It's time.
Oh,
it is absolutely time. I've never had a class in this, but I am pretty sure the son of a plumber can teach me a couple things about booking. I need the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, baby. Number 7, Dusty Rhodes.
He's just a common man.
He is the common man, and I too am a common man. So
listen here, baby.
I have the polka dot Dusty Hasbro, but I'm going to go with the Elite with the green elbow pad and the sunglasses that don't fit.
Yep.
And the big gold belt.
Oh, that is such a good one. I have
it is a good one.
I believe we have the same one. I have the Target exclusive one, the one that came with the ring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a really good pick.
I want the new Hollywood one that came out, but that face is not the best. But I'm gonna just have to deal with it. I don't love the polka dots.
That face is so strange. I don't know why they chose
Yeah,
that face.
yeah, it looks like he's stroking out a little bit. So,
Oh,
I mean, maybe he was, but carrying the Macho Man, across the towns. R.I.P.
ooh
Randy.
yeah.
So I have access to Polka Dots Dusty if I want to get down with Sapphire, and then if I really need to drop some bionic elbows, I've got territory champion NWA Booker or Jim Crockett Booker, Dusty Rhodes.
Excellent pick.
Yeah, thank you.
I am with my number 7 now. This I also need to add in there that we can. I forgot to add the Jacks, the classics, into our list because I totally forgot about those.
Mm-hmm.
My pick is going to be Kevin Nash, Deluxe Classic Series 2.
Ooh. So you have to tell me about that one. Is that Outsiders red jumper or
Yes.
red gimmick with the Outsiders in black? So debut.
Yes, it is the Outsiders debut one from Bash at the
Okay.
Beach 96. It is a great figure. The only thing that I would change about this figure is the fact that he is wearing UFC gloves, and I don't understand why. Because he never wore them ever.
Right. He's not powerbombing Eric Bischoff through the stage or at off the stage wearing, Ken Shamrock gloves. You're not getting the kind of torque you need.
Right. Like I don't understand why they made that decision. It is a really, really, really good figure. The face scan on it is done very, very well. The hair is done very, very well. And when you put it in scale with the other figures that I have for NWO with the Hulk, the Storm Collectibles Hulk, and the Elite Scott Hall, like he fits in perfectly. When you put the Mattels on the stands and you leave the Jacks off the stands, they are in perfect scale because the Jacks are always just a little bit bigger than what they should be. But that's a pro tip for any of you figure displayers out there: is leave your Jacks off the stands, mainly because they don't have peg for them, but also put your Mattels on the stands because they don't stand up very well, but that also put them in perfect scale.
Pro tip, just the pro tip.
Right. Just the tip and only the tip.
That's right.
All right. So that was our first 7. Let's hear your number 8. We're about halfway through here.
Yes, we are. Number 8. Well, I think it's time to finish off my previous work and bring in Cash Wheeler. Again, same set. Horrible. Well, the fade isn't quite as bad.
His is a little
better.
Have
the glorious mullet, yeah.
They need to put the mullet and they need to put the stash. Yeah. Like they should be if they were Supremes, that would be sick. Actually, no, that would not be sick for my collection because I'm not doing the Supremes. But they need to make better. The only Supreme I'm keeping is the Cody one, and I'm actively looking for the Walmart one. But after that, I think I'm done. There's just too many.
I just saw the Kenny one. It's not bad, but I think I actually want the Kenny one that's the Walmart exclusive because it has like street clothes Kenny, and it's like heel Kenny, and then it has a pair of like trunks. Excuse me, trunks and stuff or tights. So I think that's the one I'm gonna get. And I've been looking at that Malachi, and it looks pretty good, but it's not different enough from the less expensive mainline. So
yeah, no,
I'm just
I
gonna
agree
go with that.
I agree. Hopefully he's back soon.
Yeah. Yes. Here's hoping.
All right. Well, that's a good pick. You got FTR together there in a nice, lovely marriage.
Oh yeah.
So I think to stay on the marriage of tag teams, I'm going to bring in Scott Hall.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say Matt Hardy.
No, because then you got to bring in Rebby, and then that's just the whole thing. You don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
then you gotta shut down her Twitter and
Yeah.
the whole thing.
But you got
How
to
do you
deal
write that into a contract? Shut your
right.
wife up.
You got to deal with Brandy now.
That's true. That's true.
But I got my outsiders together.
Hmm.
Well, so that is one of my tag teams. So they were always better together anyway. So they were,
Mm,
and
yeah.
having Kevin Nash, I also have I could turn him into Diesel, and he could go with
Hmm.
Sean, and I have
Yeah.
Scott. He could be Razor. So I got some different
Hmm.
variations I can really work with. It's not limited to just the outsiders. I could do something pretty. I could bring the dudes with attitudes back.
Oh, who wouldn't love that?
I wish they would make that an Elite 2 pack. That would be pretty sick. Not that I don't
Yeah.
think I would actually buy it, but I
Yeah.
I just recently got that new gen Ultimate Diesel, and that thing is so sick.
Mm, yeah, that one is pretty great. I've been watching the new gen a little bit.
You know
Uh,
what? I'm glad that I got in when I did because I bought them all in the dip, and then
mm,
and then as soon as I got them, they went right up. So
yeah, you
I
got
feel
in
like
at a good time.
yeah, I got in at a good time. I got antsy at a good time, got all three of those figures from the set and the entrance way. So who knows? We
Yeah.
could use Monday Night Mayhem could be coming to you from the new gen entrance way. Maybe I just tipped my
Ooh,
hand.
yeah. I like it.
Hmm.
Need all those flashing lights.
Yeah, I do. Oh,
Keeps me distracted. I have that squirrel brain.
that
Ooh,
was
flashing light.
that's literally the best thing I think I've ever spent money on. Like in the figure world, like is the by far the greatest thing I ever spent money on.
Thank you for couching that because I was going to bring up your wife's engagement ring and see see you
Well,
backpedal with the speed
yeah,
of 1,000 suns.
yeah. Well, just exposing me.
I mean, she doesn't blink and play noise, you know?
Come on, it's not the same thing. Can I bring a doink through the right through the middle? I don't know.
Only after a couple glasses of wine. What? Oh God, it's here. What? Oh man.
All right. So with that, let's move on to number 9 before this really gets
Quickly
off the
moving away
rails.
to number 9. Sorry, Allison. Okay. Speaking of tweeners, and people who may have been accused of being a stone cold ripoff, I need current AEW champion, Mr. Rene Paquette, John Moxley.
Oh, a good pick. I had him, but I was hoping to get him in the later rounds, but you beat me to him.
Yeah.
Which
So that's gonna
which
be
iteration of John Moxley you got? Because you got a plethora of them.
yeah, I really do. Um hmm. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Series 8 for me. The black pants that say Mox on the thigh. I almost went with Blood and Guts because he blades every freaking match. So I mean you gotta get the crowd excited. After they just watched a Rio match, they're gonna be a little flat.
Oh yeah, Ryu.
Easy cornet. Okay, that was my number 9, John Moxley.
Good pick. Good
Love
pick.
him.
I am gonna throw it back now to the Attitude Era again, and I am going to take Classic Superstars Series 2 Mankind.
Ooh, all 3 faces of Foley.
Yes. I don't have a Dude Love or a Cactus Jack, but I
I'll
do
give it to
have the
you.
Mankind.
I'll give it to you.
We'll see what we see here. Might be
That's right.
who knows, we'll play some mind games here. It's a
Oh,
good
God.
figure. I really like that figure a lot. The only
Mhm.
thing I don't like about the Jacks is that the hands are so out of scale. They have
Yeah.
enormous hands.
Yeah.
But they
that
all
pin
have
right through the wrist, that bugs me too.
yeah, but they have really good head scans on them. Like they did that.
Mm.
That is one thing I give Jax. Like they did head scans very well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're coming down here. We're at number 10. Who are you drafted at number 10?
Ooh, number 10. Mm, okay, well, I need someone for Britt to fight. And we haven't seen it yet on TV.
Oh,
So, with my number 10 pick, She-Hulk herself, Jade Cargill.
all right.
She's got a lot of potential for being Goldberg. I think she can already work better than him. So,
I mean, it doesn't really take a lot to work better than
no,
Goldberg.
it really doesn't. I mean, anybody.
I mean,
But
just
on the other
ask
side-
Bret Hart.
I was gonna say, on the other side, anybody that kicks Bret Hart in the head might not be so bad.
I like Hart. I like Bret.
I've been watching his work, and I like Bret. I like his work. He's very believable, like more than I ever gave it credit for.
Mhm.
But he is the saltiest human.
Oh yeah, very.
And to a certain degree, I absolutely resonate with that. But like every time, do you need to bring up Goldberg's name? He could be eating a donut
It could
and
be
be like, this donut's pretty good. But it would be better if Goldberg hadn't kicked me in the head first.
this donut is about as stiff as Goldberg working.
Right. Can I get a Boston cream, a fresh Boston cream, and a black coffee? That's what he needs. That's how he gets his day going. Bitter, just like his personality.
Well, if you read his book, I'm sure he did have a lot of Boston cream pies back in his day.
You don't have to talk about Sonny like that.
All right, so I have been looking at this one on my list for a long time, and I am going to dip into that bag. I am going to take Jushin Thunder Liger with Storm Collectibles, and I have the red version of the ringside exclusive.
I really, and I would have taken him earlier had I known that we might expand out into other things.
Yeah.
Because I have the one that looks like the Green Ranger.
Right, and I thought about as soon as I said the name, I was like, man, he's probably gonna try to reach for the phone and suplex me.
That's all right. Nice pick. So you got the red one, huh?
Yes, I got the red one. It has the cape. It's a really good figure. Like those Storm Collectibles figures are very good.
Yeah,
They're just very pricey. You got to wait till you get them on a sale, which you absolutely can. I think if I couldn't have got I really wanted the original one, the classic look of Jushin Liger, but the red is about as close as I could get to that. And it's really good. All of those, like the purple one's really good, the green one's really good. I think the green one he did actually wear. I had that one that is the really limited one from the Japan exclusive, the blue one. I had that in the cart at one point, and I was like, I don't think I need that one. That's the most expensive one out of them all now.
Of course.
I could have had that for $55. I could have had that one for retail, and like you can't find that thing for like under $100 now.
Yeah.
But anyways, we all hit those in the figure game.
Yep.
All right, let's hear your final five. Who's going to start us off at a number 11?
Oof. I've been looking. It's a tough one. There's some names on the board.
There's some big names on the board.
There really is. I'm just looking at my list here. I've only got 5 left. Let me look at. Okay. Yeah. Yep. I think, and it's a shame he's gotten this far. It's as long as his career. But I think it's time to bring out the jet flying, limousine riding, wheeling dealing, kiss stealing son of a gun. So with my number 11 pick, I am taking Ultimate Edition Ric Flair.
It's a great,
beautiful pink robe.
That is a beautiful figure. I mean, that thing is so cool. The only thing about that one is that you wish it was just the pinless one. Like they don't
Yep.
have a pinless one, but you wish it was pinless now.
Yeah. I would also love a uh early 90s in the Ultimate
I
with
have
the
the
red boots.
early I got the early 90s, or no, I have the late 90s one with the short hair.
Yeah. The
But
early
the
90s where he won the Big Eagle or the Winged Eagle,
mhm, that would
and I
be a
guess he
good one.
broke it. And they did it as a defining moments as well, I believe.
Um
I believe that's one of
is
I
that in
believe that's one
blue?
of the
That one
defining
is that in
moments.
blue tights? I think that one's in blue tights. That I mean, it's
Is he
still a
in,
good one.
it's the same robe, but it's a different set of tights.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Maybe that's what it is.
All of
Um,
those, man, those defining moments, they should bring that back.
they really should. The entrance grates too. If you could combine them both,
Yes.
maybe somehow, I don't know, that would be pretty slick.
Mm. Man, you said entrance greats, and that got me thinking. I
I think what you're thinking. I think I know where you're going.
I think I am okay. I got a great idea. I am going to take at number 11. I'm going to take Mr. Olympian himself, Kurt Angle. I
Yep.
have the entrance greats of that one, and I
Mhm.
also have the Team Angle one as well.
With the hood. Does he have a hoodie in that one?
It is the one with the hoodie. I just don't have the hoodie.
Ah, gotcha.
Came at a great discounted price
Mm,
without the hoodie. Head
yeah,
scan is could be better though. Maybe they'll
yeah.
bring that back with a greatest hits. Then I can do a little
I
swap.
would love that.
Do a little swap ski, and then you get an updated one. Sell that other one. It seems like a good idea.
Yeah, I like it.
That's number 11. Who? What do you got at number 12?
It's a good question. Well, I feel like I'm a little light on heels. And I feel like there's a really good bitter rivalry just waiting to happen with this. He's been talking shit for years. Still wrestling to this day, kind of.
Ooh.
The franchise. Shane Douglas.
Oh.
ECW Series 1.
Look at you.
Regular
going
size
deep
head.
into the bag.
Yeah. Not the big head, the regular size head. You know me, I love a good teacher. So
that is a good
Shane
pick.
Douglas
Good,
coming off the board.
Good pick. I very much enjoy that pick.
Franchise versus franchise.
Uh,
Coming in hot.
You literally can't go wrong with everything you did there. I really enjoy
No.
that.
So many belly to back suplexes. It will just be drenched in belly to back. The triple threat versus the four horsemen. What can go wrong?
Right. All right. So with my number 12, I think I am going. Ooh. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it.
I was wondering when it was gonna happen.
I'm gonna take Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I have
Yep.
the Storm Collectibles one. I have the Elite 91. I have the new Ultimate Edition one.
Mhm.
I got a lot of Hogans.
But do you have the
And
superstars?
No, I do not have the Superstars,
Ah.
but I do have the No Holds Barred one as well.
Ooh. Rip them.
I just sold one of my one. I have one left for sale.
Cheap plug on the Podski.
Yes. But yeah, if we're talking figure related, I think that the Storm Collectibles one blows the Ultimate Edition out of the water, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna get. I don't. Yeah, I do, and I don't know why. I think it's just because I think that the Mattel one is a little too thin for me. It's like, yeah, he was really thin there in the late 90s, but he wasn't that thin, and I can't look past it. I don't know why.
It's the tan for me.
The tan Yes, the tan on the Storm Collectibles one's really good though, I think.
Yeah.
I think they both
And
hold up
Hogan
really
is a
well.
lean boy at that point. He's really leaned up. No more anabolics. But he really it's the tan. It looks good if you can get past the tan. And it's interesting. I have the Superstars one in front of him,
Hmm.
and that one is freaking like orange. Like it's not dark enough tan, it's like orange tan.
Yeah.
So then by comparison, like the Ultimate looks right.
Right.
But
I
I
don't
want
know. If you watch
and
those nitros though, like he is orange sometimes. My favorite thing though about Hogan is that whenever his deodorant whenever he was in the ring and he was sweating so much, like he just had white streaks down his side because he was just sweating so bad. Those are things that
my
you
favorite,
couldn't catch on standard television back in the day, but you can now in HD.
God bless high def. My favorite is when he had the wig.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was spiky on top. It looks like they took like if Brian Knobs had Lego hair and they just took it off him and just put it on the Hulkster. That's exactly and just tied it with a bandana.
Oh my. That is great. That is really great. Oh
So
my. All right. So that was number 12. Who do you got at 13? We're down to our final three before we do our commentators and GM.
yeah. Um whew. Okay,
There's
I
a
think I know
lot of people on the board.
dude, there is so many. And we started to get into the deep cut stuff already.
Yeah.
um I know two of the three I want to take, so I'm just figuring out this one. I feel like we need, you know, we need some veteran leadership here. We need somebody who's really good at planning out matches. He's macho. There's a bit of madness,
Damn it.
and I have multiple iterations, thank God.
It's a good
The
pick.
cream of the crop. The cream of the crop, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Ooh, yeah.
Exactly.
Cream of the crop.
Exactly. I'm not going to do my impression because it's not that good.
First name Macho, last name Man. Look at the boots, bitch.
I went to a lady psychiatrist the other day. She told me I had OCD. One cool dude.
Gets me
Ooh,
every time.
yeah.
That is gets me every time.
Oh, it's
Anyway,
so
so
good.
number 13.
No,
And I will be taking the cream of the crop macho to start with.
that's a good one. I have that one. It's so good. And
Yep.
the only one that really trumps that one for me is that I have to brag a little. Hashtag humble brag. The new gen ring one is so unbelievable. That figure is like by far like it might be my favorite one that I have. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. It is so good. I appreciate it now after I've watched a little bit of New Gen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't appreciate it at the time, but now I wholeheartedly appreciate it and love it. So, my number 13, I'm going to do Rey Mysterio, Mr. 619.
Wow. I did not expect that out of you.
Well, I got an idea.
Is someone getting lawn darted? Come on, you got Nash.
I do, yeah. And the one that I picked was the best of ECW, that's Jax.
Mm-hmm.
And I use that one for my WCW shelf because it's the same gear that he wore in ECW that he wore in WCW. So I really like that figure. It's really, really cool looking and very, very much I got some plans. I think I'm starting to figure out what I'm gonna do here now.
Okay. And with the 14th pick, you're going to take a production trailer.
At Disney MGM Studios.
At Disney MGM Studios, Arn's going to be on a stretcher. And,
That's who you're picking next.
And Macho's going to be jumping on the back of a speeding away limo.
The visual of that is just so insane because Randy's hair was just so thin at the time on top, and it's like just hanging on by a thread, especially on the back of that limo.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Let's hear your number 14.
number 14. And this is an interesting one. He's gonna serve multiple roles, I think.
Oh,
He's gonna
okay,
be
okay.
he's gonna be helping with the ladies division. He's gonna be occasionally coming to
Uh,
TV.
uh,
He's gonna be training
I know who you're
to
doing.
to complete the triumvirate of roads.
The triarchy,
The
the Bermuda Triangle of roses.
Bermuda Triangle of using the same finishers over and over until it finally works. We need the natural Dustin Rhodes. We
I-
need him
That's a
on
good.
Saturday Night Shootout.
That's a good pick. I really enjoy that pick.
Yeah.
I
And I'll be taking the not the red one that's like 1.25 scale from everyone else.
That's like a
going with-
legitimate 6'7" figure.
Yeah. They actually stuffed a 6'7" figure in a 12-inch package. It's right up there with Hangman's boots in that one. Unmatched Series 1, the blue, way more toyetic.
Oh my gosh, I
Dustin
forgot about
Rhodes.
Hangman's boots.
Yeah.
On how big those toes
ridiculous.
were.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh.
He did have the rope, which is cool.
Yes, yeah, he did.
But the shoes were just unnecessary. Like why did you do that?
I don't know. I don't know how that made it through. We're seeing Mattel is a well-oiled machine, but like sometimes
Right.
like Jazzware, I mean, yeah, they're a new company and they're their first time through the line and all that. They did have some issues early, and I think it's time for them to do something a little bit new with those figures. Like they should really if Mattel's offering the pinless, like they should offer pinless now in their regular mainline figures. Just to keep up, you know what I mean?
I think that's coming. I think it's like a matter of getting the money out of your tooling, because like for
Right.
those for the mainline stuff, when you're making so many of the of the arms and whatnot, you're making
so
real
many
big
of the
tools.
peg warmers. Or you mean?
Yeah. Shut up. How many times do I need to see Nyla Rose at the same Walmart?
I know. There's one at my Hagerstown Walmart that literally has been hanging there for months, and no one will buy it. And I guarantee you what, it ain't gonna be me.
I got a whole lot of Lance Archers and tag teams. Like, I feel bad for Proud and Powerful, but both versions have been sitting at my Targets and Walmarts just collecting dust. They need a street sweeper to get the dust off of themselves and get the hell out of the pegs. But anyway, number 14, Dustin Rhodes. Awesome blue get up.
Yeah, I had Dustin in my sights if it came down to it, and the one I was going to use, I have the Shattered the Shattered Dreams exclusive, the Classic Superstars one. No, I don't have all of those accessories from that one, but I have the actual figure itself.
Yeah, that's a good one. If I had money, that's the one I would have.
It is such
It's got
a
the
good
great
one.
gold belt, the big puffy robe.
Oh yeah. It's great. So I think with number 14, I need a nasty heel. And
I thought you were gonna say a nasty boy. I was
I
about
don't
to pop
I
to
don't have
Jupiter.
the nasties. But I am going to take Big Van Vader.
Oh, super heavyweight.
Yes, and the one that I have is Legend Series 3. I've contemplated multiple times of upgrading him since they got new tooling, and I was thinking about getting that Royal Rumble one because I like the way that they did the mask molded onto the head.
Yes, way better.
It is way better, so I'm really torn because I think I like that one better because it's like a new scan, it's new tooling, it's a much better looking figure than what. Not to say this one is a bad one, but I think it would be a nice upgrade.
Right. No, I'm with you. That's a good one for sure.
But yeah,
he's got to be coming around on an Ultimate soon.
Oh yeah. Well, they did say. Well, since they, if you are out there in the figure world, they did cancel JEFFJARRETT Jeff Jarrett. They
Yeah, poor
can't. They
guy.
canceled it, and man, that sucks because I really wanted that one so bad for
I
my new
know.
gen section.
Bless up for Zombie for getting that retro version done, but we're not going to get the full
That that
double
that's
J.
that seriously sucks so bad because they could have made that thing so awesome, and that would have been
Yeah.
on my shelf in my new gen section.
Oh
But
yeah.
but yeah, they said that we're gonna get a new mainline. We're gonna get a new character to the ultimate, so it could be.
Hmm.
I don't. I feel like you got to. It's got to be a retro of some sort.
Yeah.
So, but we'll
Yeah, I
see.
saw that list that Steve put out there. I know
I
Eddie
don't
was
know.
on
I don't
there.
know if that was Steve's. Was that Steve's list,
I thought so.
or was it somebody that was fantasy booking and Steve
Uh,
replied to the fan? I don't. I don't. I'm not sure. I'd have to go back and look.
I looked between stuff at work, so I'm not sure. You could be right.
All right. Well, that's let's get our last two picks here.
All right. So, number 15. This one you're not going to see coming.
I absolutely am
Mostly
not.
because he's small. He's built like a bowling ball.
Oh, is this?
JR loves to talk about the fact that he is like a mini Ivan Putski.
Huh.
I need in my life the meat man, John Silver.
Oh, wow. I would have not have guessed you were going to take the Meat Man and one
Oh
half of
yeah.
the Beaver Boys.
Oh yeah. Yep. Need
That's
John Silver in my life. Have big plans for
that's a
my
good
fellow bald and bearded man.
that's a really really good pick. I actually really enjoyed that.
Oh yeah.
All
It's
right.
great. Can't wait. You're gonna love what I do with him.
I am excited. So I am going to go full gimmick here as well with my 15, and
Okay.
you're not going to guess this one, but it's going to
Okay.
pop the boys. I'm picking the Boogeyman. He's coming to
Oh, the
get you.
Baldy Man. I love it.
Oh right, I
Crowley or
had to.
Nightcrawler.
You need somebody spooky on your roster. You have to.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
looking at our rosters, we left a lot of people out that we could absolutely add in.
Dude, I
But
have so many.
there's so many, and I can't wait
Yeah.
to see what we're gonna do in our first show. We can
Mhm.
expand. We can expand our rosters, and I'm super excited. Like these rosters are sick.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Do you want to
Lots of
run?
fun stuff coming.
Do you want to run over your list? So we get
Yeah,
the full
let's
scope.
run it over, and then we still need to do the GM and the
Yes,
commentary
yes. I
teams.
totally forgot about that. Let's do the commentary teams and the GM, and then
Okay.
we'll do.
So are you doing commentary team as a duo or
Sure.
singles?
Yeah, just name
Okay.
your two, and then I'll name my
Okay.
two
My commentary team.
because I'm probably gonna get mad, but
From their media empire, their podcast network, their YouTube channel, the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, the host, the $1,000 Broski, Matt Cardona, and the most professional wrestler, Brian Myers. They are my commentary team.
wow, that is not wow.
Yeah. I love the dynamic because one's super happy and like all the time, like, yeah, everything's great. And then the other one is just, he's a black cloud.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
love that dynamic. So yeah, the major, and that's why I asked about Super Sevens.
Oh well, well there you go. Now you got him. I would have never
Yeah.
picked them, so you're totally okay.
Yeah.
I am gonna go with an odd pairing.
Okay.
I am going to pick Vince McMahon.
Okay.
Oh, what a maneuver!
Oh, what a maneuver!
With our favorite announcer, Mr. Tony Schiavone.
Oh, interesting.
That feels like
I still haven't got Shivanto.
Oh, I got Schiavone.
Yeah.
Had
Okay.
to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now the GM, this is fair game. So I think that our GM, this one could go a million different ways. This could be a full total pop of the boys. I don't even know where I'm going.
this goes back to me asking what's legal.
I
Because I had
think
this one in mind.
let's just open it up
Okay.
because I got mine now because I know.
Mine, another podcasting great. Another important man, third most important man in wrestling. My GM, Conrad Thompson.
All right. What you got a bendy or?
I do have the bendy. Got it on a sale.
You would get one with that mark.
I don't like Alabama, but I do like Conrad.
Roll Tide. All right. I am my GM. Attend Hut is gonna be Sergeant Slaughter, and he's gonna keep this roster in line, unlike Tony Khan keeps his roster in line. And my Sergeant Slaughter is the San Diego Comic-Con version from last year, the exclusive. And if you a little short reminder here, if you're listening to the Podski, is that tomorrow on Friday, Veterans Day. That is my ode to Veterans Day. Yes, thank you for your service. Adding Sergeant Slaughter as the GM is a good salute to the service.
That's
maybe the kayfabe service.
Yeah, we're still not sure about his actual track record. He just looks good walking around with a bullwhip, or not a whip, a crop.
Yeah,
he's all about camo pants.
Right. If you Mattel Creations is doing the Coliseum collection at noon on Friday, so like that's a pretty big set. I'm for sure going to try to get one. Don't know if I'm going to try to get as many as I went for No Holds Barred, but I'm definitely going to try to get the 2-pack.
I'm waiting for somebody to say, I love this Hulk, but I have no interest in this Terry Funk.
Right, and then you can pick up the Terry secondary.
Yeah, that's the one I want.
Yeah, I don't know if I really need the Hulk, but it's a cool Hulk, and they're all based off the LJN figures, so they're really cool.
Right.
All right, so that is our full list. That's our shows we got now. So, JC, you want to run down your full list of your roster for what is your show title again? Saturday Night
Shootout.
Saturday
Night with our
Shootout.
Hot Shots Wrestling League or Wrestling Association.
I want to say Shotgun Saturday Night so bad.
I know. I keep in my brain. I keep wanting to say it. So first pick. Surprise to nobody who knows me in my wrestling fandom. Cody Rhodes. Number 2. Also not a surprise to anybody who knows me. The man called Sting. From every man's nightmare. Number 3, sentimental pick. Big nasty heel, Mr. Brody Lee. Number 4, for the ladies. And we love a good dentist, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Oh yeah.
Number 5.
Ladies.
Love the ladies. Number 5, the best mustache in the biz, Dax Harwood. Number 6, what form will he take? Chris Jericho.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll see. Number 7, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Love a good bottle blonde haircut. Number 8, the other half of FTR. And just so everyone knows, fuck the Revival. Number 8, Cash Wheeler. Number 9, the current AEW heavyweight champion of the world. And all around seems like a really good dude. Jon Moxley.
Frequent bleeder, by the way.
The most frequent bleeder. If you need, instead of the most professional wrestler, the most frequent gigger.
Hey now.
Number 10, someone for Britt to face and who has a real big upside. We're excited about our upside here at Saturday Night Shootout.
That's about
Jade
all we're
Cargill.
excited for.
That's right. Number 10, Jade Cargill. Number 11, the GOAT, the best to ever do it. Richard Morgan Fleer, Ric Flair. Number 12, perhaps the most underrated pick. Came out of left field. The franchise. Love that moniker. Shane Douglas.
Great pick.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Number 13, the Macho Man, Randy Savage, obligatory Macho Man impersonation. Number 14, they call him the Natural, Dustin Rhodes. I need that vest. I don't have that galoob. I really wish I did. Number 15, the Meat Man himself, Mr. Bowling Ball, John Silver. And then my commentary team, the hosts of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. And then my GM, the third most important man in wrestling today, behind Triple H and Tony Khan, Conrad Thompson. He's the straw that stirs the drink in the wrestling world. And that is the roster for Saturday Night Shootout, coming to you soon.
I love it. I love it. All right, let's run down.
What do you got?
My brand is Monday Night Mayhem. And my number one pick was none other than Triple H. All of us knew that was coming.
Yep.
And
the Terra is rising.
Yes, the Terra is always rising. We got number 2. We got the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, we got Diamond Dallas Page.
All the ace bandages.
Number 4, we have the charismatic Enigma, Jeff Hardy, and a few DUIs.
I wasn't going to make that joke. I held off like 4 jokes.
I know. Too soon?
Yes, absolutely. Number 5.
Number
Maybe
5.
It was number 5, Baker.
Adam Cole, baby.
Hate that I segued that.
Number 6, the devil himself, MJF.
Nailed it.
Number 7, big sexy Kevin Nash.
Sweet.
Number 8, Scott Hall. Got my outsiders together.
Mm-hmm. Gotta have it.
Yep, gotta. And number 9, Mankind.
All faces of Foley.
Yes.
But can we get a run-in of Noel?
I don't have any.
If
customs.
Brody, if -1 is a legal accessory, I'll also let Noel be illegal.
You're fishing for a Noel spot.
I mean, where's the elite Noel? That's all I'm asking.
Maybe in the Tough Enough wannabes.
Oh,
that was that was too hard of a deep cut on Noel.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's mean.
Number 10, Jushin Thunder Liger.
Love it.
Number 11, Kurt Angle.
Mm-hmm.
Number 12, he's got a bigger hog than you, brother. It's Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Are they gonna have a thermos off?
Oh, for sure.
Nobody's got a bigger hug than me, brother.
Dude. Going hog wild, brother.
I need every promo to start with a dude that was that intense.
Hey, dude.
You just came from left field with a full power. Dude.
Hey, dude.
All the O's.
Number 13, I got Mr. 619, Rey Mysterio.
Lawn dart.
And then number 14, I got my big nasty heel. I got Big Van Vader, who could be the big lovable baby face. Who knows?
Oh.
And then at number 15, we got our great gimmick man, the Boogeyman, and he's coming to get ya.
Love it. Love to see your bald brother get a push.
Who he might be back in the E, and I might see him at WrestleMania.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh, dude! You would only hear me in the building. Like, that's how loud I would be. Everyone else would be crickets, and I would be up there losing my mind.
From the nosebleeds.
Yeah.
John Baker, the loudest man in the room.
One bright white up in the crowd.
Love it.
My commentators are Tony Schiavone, are the lovable Tony, and Vince McMahon.
And Vince
can't
pairing. Yell at him. And Vince can't yell at him because he's sitting next to him.
Correct.
So it'll definitely be Bruce yelling at him.
Right. Well, you know.
Well, you know. Well, you get the chicken, and then you get the grapes and the mayonnaise, and you make the salad.
Motherfucker.
You know. Thank you for that. I needed that.
You're welcome.
All right.
And
Before this goes off the rails any further, who's the GM?
My GM, who's going to keep all of these turds in order is gonna be Sergeant Slaughter.
We love it. We stand in military, man.
10 hut.
Kayfabe.
Kayfabe, brother. And so
All right.
that is our two shows, our two brands for Hot Shots Wrestling Alliance. And we're gonna hot shot all of our shows.
Yep.
So we have 15 wrestlers each. We have 2 commentators and a GM that we all listed there for you. And we're gonna be booking now. So now that we've done the draft, we're gonna come back to you next month with our very first show. We're gonna keep, hopefully, barring everyone's schedule, we're gonna try to do this to lead into whatever shows. But we're gonna try to book these into a really big pay-per-view show where we don't have any idea where we're going, but we're gonna do something. We're gonna book these rosters and we're gonna see where it goes.
Can pretty much guarantee, if nothing else, it'll be an entertaining train wreck.
Well, yeah, that's all we're looking for here.
That's right.
When we're
pure entertainment,
correct? Because when we're bad, what? Say it for the people.
When we're good, but when we're bad, we're great. There it is. If only we could bring a quarter of the energy we used to have when we worked together, bro.
Right, I know.
God.
We could fire up the JT Power Hour.
That might be the entrance music to my show. You don't know.
Maybe
I might
that
be showing
has
up
to
in my
be.
suit and tie.
Both of our shows have to have a Justin Timberlake theme song.
Either that or broccoli farts.
Well, those are always very thick after a nice protein shake.
The densest of potential booking situations.
That's how you clear out a locker room, brother.
Oh yeah,
dude.
You gotta get him out there and work.
They're gonna hold you up.
You can't get Hogan to get out of his chair.
They're gonna hold you up for your money and see if that doesn't work for them. You just give them a old broccoli fart that gets them out of the locker room.
Either that or the old fart and duck.
Yeah, the old fart and duck. Yes, that is a classic. That is a classic John Baker move. The fart and duck.
I will never recover from that.
Oh well.
All right, you want to go over the rules and format real fast? Is there anything you want to cover on that?
The rules and format is that we all of our basically we are going to do at least one tag team match. We're going to have 5 matches per show, and they are going to have at least one tag team match. And then we're not going to reveal all of our secrets here. We're going to reveal our titles on our first show that we're going to book, and that will include all of the information about the title pictures, what title belts we're going for, and all of that good noise.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything else that you want to add that I may have missed?
No, I think you got it. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. And we'll try and do this once a month and try and keep people entertained. If nothing else, we will pop ourselves. And honestly, most of the time, you and I need it anyway.
Yeah, it's all about popping the boys and popping yourself.
That's right.
Well, thank you for coming on the Podski and being a great friend of the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we will see you for the very first recording of Hot Shots Wrestling Alliance. And we're not going to divulge exactly where we got Hot Shots from. That will be on a later date. But
that is a Patreon double secret. You got to pay us $50 a month.
It'll literally be a 5
of that in nuggets. Yeah.
It's literally a 5-minute story that we'll put behind a paywall.
Oh man, old Western style.
Oh shit! All right, well, that is our Hot Shots Wrestling Alliance draft. Hopefully, you all enjoyed that. We made some really good picks. It was really fun to get JC here on the Podski, and we'll see you for our very first show, hopefully next month.
Yep, looking forward to it. Thanks all.
Yep, thank you. All right, well, as you can see, JC and I, we got our rosters ready to go. Super excited. I got my show, Monday Night Mayhem, and JC has Saturday night shootout. I almost said shotgun Saturday night again. It is super easy to say that because we're all used to that show and saying that. But very, very excited for our rosters. I really like my roster. Feel like I got a great setup. I will. I could do a lot of things. I could do NWO versus DX. I could do I could go a lot of different ways. Maybe I just killed my own booking. But really, really excited for our shows. Love our ideas. Can't wait to see what our ideas are going to be for our shows. And it's going to be a fun time. We're going to be able to add in some effects and some music. Didn't want to do it on the draft because I didn't want to oversaturate the draft and bog it down a little bit. But just kind of wanted to get all of our picks out there and talk about figures because we both are huge fans of figures. I know that Andretti, he's a huge figure collector, and even so is beautiful Bobby Winters. We all are in the figure collecting world. And I'm sure that we're all going to get on here on like a figure round table per se, I guess you would want to call it. But I'm sure at some point we're going to do that. Really, really, really enjoyed doing our draft. Can't wait for the shows. Make sure that you are downloading, rate, reviewing, and subscribing. Make sure you're checking us out at Twitter at _Podski, on Instagram, _Podski, and on Facebook, the Podski with John Baker. Check us out. Give us all the likes on there. Interact with us. Let us know who has a better roster because I think I have the best roster. Maybe you think JC's got the better roster. Who knows? Let us know. But we will see you next week for another edition of the Podski. And make sure you tune in on Sunday for another edition of That's So Dolphins Talk.